What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Just, back at another video. This is your one-stop shop for anime and manga. Let's get into it. I want to start by saying thank you everyone for subscribing. If you're new here, you like my content, you like what I'm doing, consider subscribing, leaving a like, hit the bell so post another video. Also follow me on Twitter. There's gonna be in the description. What's up, y'all? So today we're gonna be doing something of a little bit similar type of video. So y'all know I've done series that I've dropped in the past, but this one's gonna be a little bit different because I like to spice it up every now and then. And today we're gonna be doing series that I have dropped in the past, but now that I'm thinking about it, now that it's been some of them for a few years, some of them a few months, I'm thinking maybe I should not have dropped, and I'm thinking about I might get back into those series, or at least try them again and give them like another fair shake. So I just wanted to put this out there for y'all, let y'all know, put y'all onto maybe some series, and just basically go through my thought process, because a lot of y'all, this might happen, you drop a series and maybe later on you pick it up and you feel like, oh, I don't know why I dropped it before, but now I'm reading it again and I kind of like it. I want to stick with it a little bit. So these are the manga series that I don't think I should have dropped. Now when it comes to me in general, there's really only one main reason I actually drop series, and that's basically if I get bored. So it's really just the series either just didn't catch my attention no more, or maybe the arc just wasn't it, and I just got disinterested and I just basically get bored with the series. As far as I know, everything that I've basically read in terms of manga, nothing has really been bad. I want to put that out there that all the series I'm going to talk about today, I don't think that they're bad series at all. They just weren't series for me, because for whatever reason at the time, maybe my taste was a little bit different, or maybe I just caught it at a bad time, or maybe I just got tired of reading it. But everything basically just boils down to me being bored of the series, or the series just not keeping my attention for long, so I just ended up dropping the series. And for me, that's kind of a double-edged sword, because sometimes I don't give the series, honestly, the real, I guess you could say, try that you really should. Because a lot of times I'll probably drop a series in maybe 10 to 20 chapters, and that's not always the best thing. You see a lot of people, they talk about, they give series these 3-volume rules. I might have to start, but sometimes it could be hard for me depending on the type of series, because I know normally if I'm going to like a series from the jump. So if it doesn't just hook my attention right away, if it doesn't just keep me interested, keep me either with the mystery, or I want to know what's going on, or I just like the power system, or like it, whatever, then right away I'm pretty sure I'm not going to like the series. But there are a handful of exceptions, like with every rule. So for me, these are just some of the series that I might pick up again, just because I feel for whatever reason maybe my taste has grown over the years, and I think I might like these next series. The first one I want to talk about is Tokyo Ghoul. So everyone knows Tokyo Ghoul. It's a beloved anime, beloved manga series, and honestly, I really liked it in the beginning too. Tokyo Ghoul was just an amazing series with, the different power aspects that they have, with Kaneki, my boy, just going berserk crazy. But I'll be completely honest, where it dropped off for me was after, slight spoiler, Kaneki saved everyone from the hospital or facility or whatever. If y'all know Tokyo Ghoul, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to give too much spoilers, but that's basically the point where after that, I forget because it's been a while, but basically I just got bored of the series. It just wasn't keeping my attention the way that beginning part was. I really did enjoy the different aspects of his personality. I like the fact that the ghouls will really go amongst just their everyday lives, that they were basically normal people that were ghouls, and they had some of them had normal jobs. They were trying to fit into society. I did love that aspect, and I thought I was gonna enjoy it even more, because I thought after that point that I told you about, I don't know, it was after that I really thought the series was just gonna take off. It was just either gonna be crazy action or more slice of life with some nice crazy action, because the fights were really good. But I really enjoyed Tokyo Ghoul for that beginning. I guess maybe half. I forget how long it really was. But for me, after that point of the facility, it just really dropped off. It really fell off a cliff. And I think I probably read it for maybe another 20, 30 chapters after that, and I just decided to drop the entire series. But I think my taste has changed over the years, and I really do think that if I reread Tokyo Ghoul again, I think if I could just push through that, probably maybe just that one arc, I might end up really enjoying the series again. So next series I want to talk about is Tista. Now I believe Tista is 2 volumes long. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's 2 volumes long. So it's a relatively short series, and I really enjoyed it for what it was in the beginning. I think I probably read the first volume, and then I read a portion of the second, and it just completely like fell off a cliff. I don't know what happened at that time. Maybe I could have been burnt out of reading manga. I can't really explain a lot of the times like why I'll get bored with a specific series, because I'll just be reading it, and if I'm just not feeling the series, if it's not just drawing me in, if I don't just want to read the next chapter again and again, then I just pretty much drop the series. But as far as I've been told, because I already know Tista was a really, really good series, and some of my friends, they have actually began to read the series, and they just are speaking crazy high praise. So this might be one of those ones that, like I said, it's kind of like a double-edged sword, where I believe I may have dropped it at probably a little too quickly, even though I think it was a full volume I read. I'm not entirely sure, because I was reading it on the Shonen Jump app, so I'm forgetting exactly how much I read at the time. But basically, Tista's about a assassin who is an assassin for this religious organization, and she's by far the best assassin. And I think it was she wants to leave the actual group that she's in, and because of that, all hell breaks loose. And I really think I've read about most of it, and I at one point I just got bored. But that was a while ago. I did read it maybe 2 years ago, a year ago, something like that. So I'm probably gonna just pick it up again. I think it's only 10 chapters long. Like, it's really, really short series. So I just might read the entire 10 chapters, and I have a feeling that because my tastes have grown since that point, that I'm going to enjoy this one a little bit more, especially now that I am getting more into like those assassin type series. So I think I might have a great appreciation for this one. The next one I want to talk about is Shouha Shoten, and this one I did read when it first dropped. And if y'all don't know, this was the art anyways. Is done by the guy who made Death Note, Takeshi Obata. He did Death Note, he did Bakuman, he did Platinum Men, he did All You Need Is Kill, he did Hikaru no Go. He's by far my favorite manga artist of all time. I just love his artwork. I love his more realistic style to like the manga, because it looks like a manga, but it do have more realistic features, but it's not too hyper realistic, if you know what I mean. So I read Shouha Shoten, and honestly, the main reason I dropped it was because, if you don't know, Shouha Shoten follows something similar to Bakuman, where these two friends, they want to pursue their dream. So in this case, their dream is to become, I think it's stand-up comedians. And at the time, I just didn't find the jokes funny. Like, it's supposed to be like a gag type manga, supposed to be hilarious. And I just wasn't finding it funny. I loved the artwork, but I don't know what it was. It's like the story didn't really hit for me. The jokes didn't really hit for me. But then again, I did like read it when it first dropped. I forget how long ago it's been already. But I do know that in the community, it is like a real popular series. Like, it's not overly popular like a lot of the other stuff, but it does have really good reviews, and a lot of people really do enjoy it. So I think I might just try this out again, because obviously my taste, especially when it comes to jokes and things like that, in terms of manga, has really, really grown. A lot of stuff that I liked, like One Punch Man, that I did not like back in the day, I kind of like now. I'm not too crazy about that one, but I like it enough to where I kind of read One Punch Man here and there. Whereas Shouha Shoten, I read it in the beginning, I wasn't really feeling it, but because maybe these tastes have changed, I might get back into it. And especially because the real reason I kind of want to get into it is because Obata Sensei is by far my favorite manga artist. So I just love supporting anything that he does, because all of his works I normally do enjoy. The last series I want to talk about kind of breaks my rule in terms of what I just said, where I normally stop reading a series because I get bored. This one specifically, I stopped reading because it got too wordy for me. And it's a little bit of a shame, because at the time when I was reading it, I was dead set. I gotta read 20 chapters a day. That's what I gotta do to get caught up. Now I've grown. I'm like, I don't really need to read 20 chapters a day. I could just take my time and read the series however long it takes me. But that's Moriarty the Patriot. So if y'all don't know, Moriarty the Patriot is a little bit of a twist on the Sherlock Holmes, because it's following his arch enemy Moriarty, and basically how he became the unstoppable foe of Sherlock Holmes. I do believe in the series Sherlock Holmes does appear. That's the only thing, something I've heard, though. I cannot confirm that because I have nowhere near read that far. But Moriarty the Patriot was actually a very, very good series. I really did enjoy it. but it was very just like inner monologue. I'm talking about just paragraphs on top of paragraphs, just dialogue, inner monologue. But it was really, really good. And at that time when I was reading Moriarty the Patriot, I was dead set. I need to read 20 chapters a day, every single day. I forget like what put me really in that mindset. I'm lying. I know what put me in that mindset. It was when I read One Piece. So after I finished One Piece, by reading 20 chapters a day every day, I kind of had like a bug in my head that after I finished One Piece, I basically, for whatever reason, I needed to read 20 chapters a day of that new series to get caught up so that I could just, I guess, get caught up. I don't understand why I thought that was supposed to happen. I don't know. I was a little bit younger back then, but basically, I tried to read 20 chapters of Moriarty the Patriot a day, and it did not work. I got burnt out. Those just insane paragraphs, they were just taking me too long. I just did not have the time. So if you wanted to sit down and read 20 chapters of Moriarty the Patriot, you damn near gotta like just put out a day and read 20 chapters, because those, I think there's 60 pages a chapter, and then on top of it, they're just light novels, light novel, light novel. They just paragraphs and paragraphs. But that series I really, really did enjoy. I think I saw a little bit of the anime. Yeah, I think I saw a little bit of the anime, and I really enjoyed that as well. So, but I really do think I want to read Moriarty the Patriot and then eventually collect it, because I don't know, those covers, I really do love the colors of those different covers. And I just like Sherlock Holmes in general. I love Elementary. I love, Sherlock Holmes. I love, like, the character of Sherlock Holmes. It really does intrigue me. So having this little twist where it's really about Moriarty is just incredible. And like I said, the series was not bad at all. This is out of this list I just mentioned today. This was the one that I really do highly regret. So where I think I'm just going to start reading more of the Patriot probably in the next week or two, because it was that good. It was just, at the time, I just did not want to read all of that. I was reading a whole bunch of other stuff. Now I don't read as much. Like now I've really not necessarily slowed down on my reading, but I know what I can read in a day. I'm not trying to bust out 20, 30, 40 chapters of a whole bunch of different series. No, I'm reading what I can read in a day, whether it be one chapter here, 2 chapters here, maybe I read 5 chapters. Okay, that's it for the day, wherever I could squeeze in. So those are some of the series that I dropped that I kind of regret, because I did enjoy them at one point and then just got bored of them later on. But these series I just want to put y'all on because I have a feeling I think I'm going to start these series at least by the end of the year. I'm giving myself enough time. I don't think I'm going to finish any of these by any means because I'm reading so much right now. But these are some series that a lot of my Shonen Jump manga, they're starting to end. If you know, My Hero's ending. Jujutsu Kaisen's about to end. Black Clover basically ended. Now with Dragon Ball Super, we all know how that turned out. So a lot of my Shonen Jump series, they are starting to end. So I don't really like too much of the newer stuff that's coming out aside from like Kagurabachi and Wild Strawberry. So I want to try and read other series that obviously, even though I dropped in my past, I may enjoy them now. And who knows, maybe I'll just like read other series that I probably dropped. Maybe I'll just expand my horizon, because I know one series that I don't know if I'll ever go back to, but I know it's really, really, really good, and that's Goodnight Pun Pun. But that's a video for another day. Thank you so much for watching this far as a video. Let me know down in the comments. Am I the only one that regrets dropping series? The only thing that I don't regret, which I'm actually happy about, is that all the series I mentioned I read digitally. Thank God I did not have to buy these volumes and go sell them, and I regret selling them now. God, bring them back. Thank God for that. I read them all digitally. So let me know if y'all regret any series that y'all dropped, and are y'all going to pick up those series maybe one day or maybe not at all. Thank you again for watching the video. If you're new here, you like my content, you like what I'm doing, consider subscribing, leaving a like, hit the bell so I post another video. Follow me on Twitter. Links will be in the description. This is your boy Just. I'm off this.